awesome people, and welcome to our final flashcard day for this lovely Thursday. So, are you ready? Here we go. You. A. Ch. O. I. O. E. A. U or oo. I. A. O. Ch. E. I. Sh. O. Ooh. One more time. Ooh. Awesome. That is it. Let's get this lesson started. Hello, Super Scholars, and happy Thursday. Welcome to our final day of the week and our reading lesson for this fabulous Thursday. I am super excited to keep growing our reading brains. Let's get this new lesson started for Thursday by looking at our new learning target. It says, I can identify where the Y is in a word and use my knowledge to read words accurately. So yesterday we talked about the tricky letter Y and how it actually has 3 sounds. And how we know which sound the Y makes when is by looking at where the Y is in a word. We have to really look and use our decoding detective skills and see where the Y is. Once we've located the Y, that clue is going to tell us what sound the Y will make, which will help us read accurately. Accurately is one of our huge goals of reading, that we want to read all the words correctly, and we never want to guess, because chances are when you guess, you're getting it wrong. So all we want to do is rely on our decoding skills so we can know for sure whether or not we are reading accurately or correctly. So let's remind ourselves of those 3 sounds that our Y is making. So first up, if a Y is in the front of the word, it's the first letter in the word, it is going to make its consonant sound. This is the sound most of us already know. Y's consonant sound is Y. Y. Can you all say that with me? Y. Yesterday, we were holding out the Y and going yee, but we were actually adding an E sound at the end. Yee. So we want to practice from now on just saying the Y sound as a consonant really short and fast. Y, y, y. Can you all say that? Y, y. That's it. It kind of sounds funny to practice it on your own, but it will help you when you're trying to read accurately. So Y says Y at the front of the word. In, can you decode this? Yes, yes. And in the word? very front, so it's a consonant and says the y sound. Okay, of course, to review, we have to do mirror words. It's a brand new friend, and it's waiting for it. So I want everyone, we're just going to do it once. Are you ready? Mirror words. When Y is in the front, it sounds like Y. Mirrors down. Awesome, good job. So our first consonant sound for Y is Y. Let's look at our second sound. Okay, when Y is at the end of a word, all the way at the other end, it says two cents. But if we see Y at the end, and there's another vowel with it, it says what sound? Do you remember? If Y is at the end, and with another vowel, it says the E sound. The same sound as a long E vowel. So if Y is at the end, and there's another vowel friend in it, Y is going to say E. Like in the word, can you read this? Penny, penny. Y is at the end with another vowel, so it says the E sound. Or in belly, belly. Y is at the end and has another vowel friend, so it says E. Okay, let's do our mirror words for this second sound all together, just once. Here we go, mirror words. When Y is at the end and with a vowel, it sounds like E. Mirrors down. Good job. Nice and short and sweet. So we have Y and E. What is the final sound for Y? It also happens to be if Y is at the end. But if Y is at the end and it's all alone, what sound does it make? Do we remember? Y, E. It makes the I sound, the long I sound. If Y is at the end of the word and it's all alone. So that would happen in this word. Can you read it? Try, try, I. Y is at the end, but there's no other vowels. Or in this word, can you read it? Ooh, I, Y. Y is at the end, and there's not another vowel. Because we have learned that when Y is at the end of the word, that's when it's considered a vowel. And it can be all alone in a word without any other vowel. And that's when it says the I sound. Oh, okay, one last mirror words for the sound I. Here we go. Mirror words. When Y is at the end and all alone, it sounds like I. Mirrors down. Good job. So there is a lot of knowledge and a lot of clues we have to look for to decide if Y says Y, E, or I. But guess what? That's not it. We've learned a whole team that has Y in it. We've learned A, Y. But we also know if two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So in this case, if we see A-Y at the end of a word, we see this vowel team. What sound will this make? A-Y makes the long A sound. So in this case, Y is at the end, but it's within a vowel team, so it makes a totally different to go with the first letter that's going to make it sound, like in the word a. Play. The Y isn't making any noise because it's within the vowel team, and this first vowel is going to do the talking. Or in, can you read the word? A. Say. That's another example where Y is with the vowel team and therefore doesn't make any sound. Okay, Super Scholars, Y is a really, really tricky letter. So I want us to look at some silly words and practice reading some silly words to really make sure we know what clues to look for when we're trying to figure out Y sound. So I'm bringing the microphone back out and we're going to be decoding some silly words. Okay, first up, where do we see the Y? Where's the Y? It's in the front, it's at the beginning. So if Y is in the front of a word, what sound is it going to make? It's going to make its consonant sound. Y, that short sound. So if we know Y is going to say Y, I want you to try and read the whole word. Yab, yab. That's a silly word, but we know it's correct because this vowel, it's closed in, and the Y is at the front to say the Y sound. Okay, up next. Would you look at the Y? Where's the Y in this word? What do you see? Where's the Y? It's at the end of the word. It's all the way at the end. And is there another vowel in this word? Y is at the end, but is there another vowel? Yes, there is. The U is the other vowel. So if Y is at the end, but it's with a vowel, what sound is it going to make? E, the long E sound. So can you decode this word? Zunny, zunny, the silly word zunny. But we know it's correct because we know our vowel sounds, and that Y is going to say E. Okay, last silly word. Where's the Y? Where do you see the Y? It's at the end of the word as well. It's all the way at the end. And if the Y is at the end, but is there another vowel in this word? Or is Y all alone? What do you see? Y is all alone. There's no other vowels. It's the only one. So in that case, Y is going to say what sound? I, because it's all alone. So can you decode this word? Cry, cry. This word says cry because Y says the I sound since it's all alone. Awesome job, Super Scholars, decoding those silly words. So we are going to move on to decoding true words, but before we do that, I need you to get out of your seat so we can move our bodies real quick. So come on, stand up nice and tall. And my this or that question for you is, where would you rather live? Would you rather live on the moon? Or would you rather live on Mars, one of the other planets? It's closest to us, but another planet is Mars. Where would you rather live? The moon? If so, you're going to jump side to side. Or would you rather live on Mars? If so, you're going to jump front to back. So everyone is jumping. It just depends on the moon or Mars. What do you pick? I would choose to live on the moon, so I'm going to jump side to side. 5 times, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. Awesome job. Come and sit right back down in your seat. And as you're sitting down, you are going to get out your new fluency page for today. This is going to be all about Y, and the title is Diva Y. We call Y Diva Y because it has so many different sounds and can never decide what it's doing. So you're going to have out your Diva Y fluency page, and this is what we are going to practice to identify where the Y is in the word. So I have this right up on my page, and at the very top is where we're going to start. Right at the top with that T word. Okay, superstars, let's look at this top word right over here. And actually, this word is already tricky. O-Y. I want you to circle the O and the Y. We're going to learn about O and Y later, but when we see O and Y together, it makes the oi sound. Can you say that? Oi? So, if we know O and Y say oi, can you read this word? Oi, toy, like the toys you have in your house. Good job. That one's a little tricky, so make sure you circle it so you know for the future. Okay, let's look at this next one. Can you underline the Y or highlight it if you have your highlighter out? Where's the Y? It's at the end of the word. The Y's at the end. So we have two possible sounds it could make. Does the Y have a friend, or is it all alone? The Y is all alone. There's no other vowels. So what sound is it going to make? I. So this word is buy. Buy. Good job. Okay, next word. Can you find the Y? Underline or highlight the Y. Where's the Y? Where's the Y? It's at the end of the word. And if the Y is at the end of the word, we got to ask ourselves another question. Is there another vowel in the word? Or is Y all alone? Y is all alone. There's no other vowel. So Y will say which sound? I. So this word is try. Try. Good job. Okay, next one. We're jumping down the line. I want you to underline or highlight. Where's the Y? Where is it? It's at the end of the word. And if a Y is at the end of a word, does it have another vowel? Or is it all alone? What do you see? Is there another vowel? There is. We have an I at the beginning of the word. The I is the other vowel. So, if there's another vowel with Y, what sound will it make? E. It's going to make the E sound. So can you go ahead and read the word? I see. That's a really tricky word because I says its name and then the C says its soft sound. So this word we read I see. That's a tricky three-letter word. Okay, last one we're going to look at. Last one right here. Can you underline the Y? Where's the Y in this word? It's at the end of the word, at the end. So let's look. Is there another vowel in this word? Or is the Y all alone? What do you see? Is there another vowel? Or is it all alone? There's another vowel in this word. There's an A in the word. So because the Y has a friend, what sound will the Y make? say the E sound. And my friends, this AR right here, AR, we'll also learn about that later, but AR says R like a pirate. So I want you to go ahead and read this word. B-R-K-E. Barky, barky. It's like if there's a bunch of bark on the playground, it feels barky. Good job, awesome people, using that decoding skill to look out for where the Y is. So what you are going to do right now is practice this exact same knowledge on your own. You're all going to have to be really big decoding detectives because there's a lot of clues to look for in Y. So let me bring up real quick. We're going to have 3 levels again of where you're going to work at to practice your Y sound. Okay, awesome people, everyone is going to continue using this same fluency page, but you have different ways that you are going to use it. First off, 1 star, if you are in the Wolves reading group, I suggest you start with 1 star. That means you're going to identify Y in the words. You're going to go through a group of words and highlight the Y. Then you're going to look at where is the Y in this word and just practice identifying the Y sound correctly depending on where it is in the word. So for 1 star, you're going to go through and you're going to try and determine if the Y says Y, E, or I. So that's 1 star, you're only focusing on the Y and what sound it makes. For 2 stars, you are going to read 10 Y words. So you're going to read 10 Y words on this page that we just practiced with. You can pick any 10 that you like, but make sure you are able to independently decode them on your own by first, of course, highlighting the Y and figuring out where it's at. And then 3 stars, you're going to flip over the page, and there are sentences on the back. If you choose 3 stars, you're going to read 5 of these Y sentences. 5 Y sentences. If you come to a word you don't know in the sentence, stop and practice decoding it. Look for the clues before you go on. Never, never skip a word. Pause and decode the word. Once you're accurate, keep reading. So Super Scholars, for everyone to practice their Ys, 1 star, I want the Wolves to start here. Just identify where the Y is in the word and practice saying the correct sound. 2 stars, you're going to read 10 words of your choice. 3 stars, you're going to read 5 sentences of your choice. So you have the big responsibility to pick where am I going to work at where I can challenge myself and do my best work. Okay, awesome people, let's go get reading with Diva Y, and I can't wait to see what you got.